If someone told you you had to fit everything of your entire life into a 40-liter backpack, is this what it would look like? We're going to find out. Nathan and I are doing a trial run. We have 10 weeks until our adult gap year, and we think that this is everything that we need, and possibly too much. We'll see if it's all going to fit. We're going to take you along. Let us know. Is there anything you think we forgot? Is there anything that would be absolutely essential for you? Do you think that we've overpacked? We're going to find out. I'm going to start with my stuff first. I have the REI Trail 40 backpack. This has been mentioned in another video. This is the closest thing I have found to a backpack that actually is like a backpacking pack, but will open up. It's much more easy for travel. Then I also have this little Quince neoprene backpack that I'm going to put in it my little leather sling. And each of us has a set of packing cubes. They're both from Quince. This set of packing cubes, we're going to see if everything will fit into these cubes and into our bags. Because what we found about packing cubes is I actually don't like the compression feature, but what I do like is I like that it organizes everything so that I don't have to like rip apart my entire bag every time I want something. We also, each of us have a tote bag because for groceries, laundry, etc. We'll see if it fits. We don't know if all this is going to fit. Now I'm going to go on to all my clothing and shoes. So this is my travel outfit. We're going to be leaving December 5th. We're going to be on an airplane and we're going to be going to Rome in early December. So this is an alpaca wool sweater, a pair of wide leg pants from Athleta, a simple white t-shirt, Blundstone boots. These are Darn Tough socks and a bra and underwear. These will not have to be packed in my backpack, and I tried to get some of the bulkier items in this so that I could fit more in my bag. These are a placeholder. I am getting exactly another pair of these before we leave. These are just kind of worn out. These are the New Balance 574s. I have found these to be a great compromise between a sneaker that doesn't look too much like an athletic shoe but functions very well as an athletic shoe. I have my Birkenstock sandals, and so these are the only 3 shoes that I'm bringing. In an ideal world, I'd only bring 2 pairs of shoes, but we'll see. We'll see what fits. Okay. I need your help. This is the hardest part. I have 3 items that I'm very torn about because they don't fit well, but I am a redhead. Look at me. I need hats. And I basically only wear long sleeve clothes and long pants. You're going to see very little short sleeve anything. So my packing is going to be different than most people. I have 3 hats. I really wish I could bring all 3. This is my favorite hat. I like this one the most, but it doesn't pack down at all. It's a very nice hat and I love it. This is a sun hat. The only one, these are both good sun hats. I don't actually like these as much as the green one. This one will pack down, this one doesn't. I have on order a hat clip for my bag. I don't know if it's going to work. I know that this is overkill for everyone. This is probably the one area of my life, this and sunscreen, I am not a minimalist. The other question mark, I'm a physical therapist. I do a fascial treatment basically every week on my body. And I have 2 little tools here. This one's pretty heavy. This one's not to do fascial treatment. But in reality, they're not essential. So I don't know if they're going to make the cut. I would love to hear your thoughts. All right, let's move down. So I have a total of 4 pairs of socks. You're going to think this is gross, but I don't care. If you wear wool socks, you can wear them more than one time, unless you're like really stinky. And if you don't know this already, I have a secret power. I don't get body odor. I've never owned deodorant. I can go forever and not get stinky. Doesn't mean I don't get sweaty, but I don't get stinky. I have 1 navy blue bathing suit right there. And then I have 3 total bras and 7 pairs of underwear. The reason why is because we do laundry and we have some laundry set up. I'll show you later. As far as you're going to see, I have 3 pairs of shorts, which is actually kind of crazy for me. I only own 3 pairs of shorts. One's a pair of biker shorts, one's a pair of athletic shorts, and one is more of a more normal pair of shorts. Over here, I have all my pants. I have 1 pair of fleece-lined leggings, 1 pair of regular leggings, 1 pair of joggers, and I wear a lot of wide leg pants. I have 2 pairs of Athleta wide leg pants, blue and black over here, and I have another pair of very thin black ones over there. This right here is like a trench coat. This is my outer layer for cold weather. We're going to hope that that's going to be warm enough for the Olympics. We'll see, because we're layering. This is a placeholder. Right now it's a down jacket, but we're getting a black one so that it's a little more subtle, and one that is a little bit bigger to fit a sweater underneath. That one's too small to fit a sweater underneath. I have a cashmere hat and a cashmere scarf, a pair of cashmere lined leather gloves. These are my ski mittens. They are on the brink of death. They have holes all through them. We're going to bring them and we're going to leave them after the Olympics. Let's go over here. This, if you guys know me, I love dresses and I love rompers. So these are two rompers. They're actually the exact same romper. One is longer, one is shorter. They pack down to about this big. I'm hoping I can bring both. Here's my dresses. I don't think my favorite cotton dress is going to make the cut, because every single piece of clothing that I own, if it does not fit accordion style in my biggest packing cube, I got to get rid of something. So I have a silk dress that I use as a nightgown. I have four other silk dresses, green, navy blue, and 2 black. I'm sure that the 2 black is overkill, but I have to go to a wedding, a black tie wedding in England. How do you do this with a backpack? And then I have a black cotton dress, which is giant and takes up way too much space, and that's probably not going to make the cut, but I hope it does. Then over here is all my tops. A chambray shirt, white button-down wrinkle-resistant shirt, a black cashmere blend turtleneck. I have a white long sleeve and a black long sleeve shirt from Athleta. This is a sun shirt. It's been used hard. It's on its last leg. I don't think it will make it to the end of the trip. This is an athletic tank top. That's all my shirts. That's all my clothes. Oh, that wasn't very graceful, was it? So now I'm going to take you through, I think I'll do my tech first, and then I'll take you through my toiletries. Nathan carries most of the tech. I have a few things that are specific for me and my job and what I do. So I have my Kindle, my passport, my international driver's license, my wallet, my iPad. I don't use a regular computer. I use an iPad for everything. My earbuds. There's another video we've made about this. This is my everyday carry emergency kit. I am actually very proud of this. This has so much in it and is so handy. You should watch it. This is our battery bank, 10,000 milliamp battery bank. These are our mics that we have on now, and the little fuzzy things that go over them. This is 2 sets of earplugs, one for me, one for Nathan. This is what makes my earbuds work on an airplane instead of using the corded ones, because I have the tiniest ears and the corded ones, they hurt. I don't like them, so I try and avoid them. This is my glasses case, sunglasses. This is actually really cool. This is a set of felt games. It includes chess, checkers, and backgammon, and it weighs probably less than an ounce. It's really neat. This is the world's tiniest cribbage set. How cool is that? We actually use this a lot, so we can play games together. This is our laundry setup. If you have never seen or heard of these are laundry detergent that are in sheets. They're so light and thin. There's no water. I think these are way better than those little strips that come in the packets, and obviously much better than liquid. And then this is a laundry line in here. Moving on. Oh, I forgot. This is one of the coolest things in our kit. I think this is probably one of the things we've used the most in our travels in the last couple of months. So these are 2 collapsible silicone containers. The blue one is Nathan's, the green one is mine. We each have a spork. We also keep extra Ziploc bags in one, and in the other we keep all little condiments. So there's peanut butter, jelly, salt, pepper, hot sauce, honey, tea, things like electrolyte packets in here. So that is one of the most handy things that we have learned to do. Then this is all my toiletries, which I think for a lady is pretty good. I don't think EpiPens count as toiletries. EpiPens are not toiletries. EpiPens are life-saving things. I wish I did not have to carry these, but I do, because I'm anaphylactically allergic to pork. So Spain, Portugal, Germany, France, if you're listening to me, please don't kill me. All right. This is a solid conditioner, solid soap, and solid shampoo. Nathan and I share. We use Dove soap for our face and body. We have literally done that for 30 years. This is nothing new. The solid shampoo and conditioner is really nice. He doesn't use the conditioner, but this is a brand new shampoo. This is from Etique. I've actually done a video on their solid shampoo and conditioner in the past as well. Very much approved. This is a body scrubber. Must have. This is the best. We've used these forever. I don't know, 30 years. You should check them out. They weigh nothing. Skincare. So I have 3 products from The Ordinary. This is a squalene, which can be used on my hair, face, and body. So this takes the place of so many products. Very, very nice product. I really like it. Very inexpensive. This is my one and only anti-aging product. This is a copper peptide, multi-peptide copper peptide serum. This is a beta hydroxy acid. I can use this on my face or my body. It's a peel. I actually really like this product. This is something I'm using up. I probably won't bring it with me. It's a body oil. 2 very small perfumes. A little tiny thing of eye drops. 2 lip balms, which also Aquaphor can act as lip balm for wounds, for body cream, taming a crazy eyebrow, whatever you need. This is another area I am not a minimalist. Again, I'm a redhead. I might as well be see-through. I have 3 different sunscreens in here. So I have a chemical sunscreen, a mineral sunscreen, and a stick sunscreen. It's probably not enough for a couple of months. I will be purchasing those regularly. This right here contains all of like manicure things, nail clippers, etc., hair, all my hair ties. And I also have the little teeny tiny bit that's left of what I dye my eyebrows and eyelashes with, because you'll see I'm not really into makeup. Hair stick. I've had this for 30 years. It's from Israel. A Jewish family gave it to me. It's very cool. I love it and I hope I never lose it. Tongue scraper, Q-tips, a Tide stick, a comb where I have cut the handle off to make it smaller, a brush that has a mirror. The mirror broke. Sad. I still use it. And then this is the only makeup I have. An eyebrow product, which I only use when my eyebrow dye has faded. 1 tube of brown mascara and 3 different lip products. That, I think, is that everything? I think that's everything. Now the big question is it going to fit in these bags?
Yeah, I don't think you said anything about your water bottle.
Oh. This is not new news. Everybody needs a reusable water bottle. But a friend of mine gave me this one. I really like it because the top can come off here to clean it or to drink out of the bigger part, and here, and it can squeeze. And it's really light, and it's a full liter. From the day-to-day, though, I'm afraid it's going to be too big, but I like it. And Nathan has a smaller one if we want to just have 1 small water bottle.
Okay, you might have been able to tell when we were panning earlier that my stuff probably takes up a little bit less room, maybe just a little bit. I don't know. You guys can comment and see who you think might be overpacking or whatnot. This is my backpack. As Tiffany mentioned, it's a 40-liter. It's the Osprey Farpoint. It comes with its little baby brother that can either go on the back of it like a piggyback, or it can actually go on the front like a military pack on the front and on the back. And it's really kind of awkward, but also kind of cool at the same time because it gives me a way to reach stuff that I really need. I also have this tote bag, as Tiffany mentioned. We each have one. We're going to try to fit for groceries, laundry, just carrying stuff around while we're in town, whatever we might need. And also have a sling bag. Again, not sure about this one because I have the backpack, which is definitely coming. But recently in cities, I felt like the backpack might be a little much, maybe a security risk. Maybe I'd rather have it down here by my side. Not sure, so I'm still experimenting with that. Some comments would be helpful if you have experience with that as well. I have the same packing cubes as Tiffany does. Mine are blue. We're going to try to fit everything that you saw earlier into those cubes. My jacket situation, these are both placeholders. This is a puffy coat, replacing that with a black one so it's less conspicuous. This is a rain jacket shell, also replacing that with a black one. Trying to get one that would double as a ski shell potentially so that I can use it later because my ski jacket needs to be replaced anyway. Have cashmere hat and scarf, cashmere lined gloves, same as Tiffany. These, again, like Tiffany, are my ski mittens that are on their way out. So we'll be using those because they're nice and warm for the Olympics. On that note, this is my base layer I use when we ski. So I have both leggings / pants as well as a top that I can layer for when we're in cold weather. And then on to the normal clothes. This is what I'll be wearing on the plane when we travel, probably every single time. Not just pants. I will have a shirt on, but I don't know what shirt I'll be wearing. So I will definitely always be wearing these boots when I travel, and also a pair of pants, and likely a shirt as well.
You're not going topless?
No.
Okay.
Not going topless. As for tops, I have 4 t-shirts. These are all wool t-shirts so that they can, actually Tiffany could probably tell you the science about that better, but I've been trying them out recently and I really like how they keep you cool. If you do sweat in them, they don't leave residual where it looks like you've been sweating, even when it's dry. So they're supposed to be naturally antibacterial and antimicrobial, and I don't know if I'm saying all that right, but I think that's all great stuff and I've enjoyed them. So the color palette is just mostly gray and black to go with everything. And same thing for my
You have a green one too.
Yes, I do have a green one that'll replace this. This is just a regular cotton t-shirt placeholder.
Yeah.
Long sleeve shirts, I have 2, again, same material, wool. I have a black and a gray long sleeve t-shirt basically, and then a quarter zip collared kind of pullover. So you can see how I can layer pretty easily. This is supposed to be wrinkle resistant. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see. Button down for more formal occasions, a nice dinner or something like that. I have 5 pairs of shorts. 2 of them are from Quince. I like to call them action shorts, which is a play on action slacks. They're still just shorts, but they have belt loops, so with the belt they could be used as a little bit more dressy. 2 pairs of Lululemon athletic shorts, and then 1 pair of an old CRZ Yoga from Amazon shorts that I'll use as a bathing suit. So I don't care if I go into salt water or chlorine or anything like that. This is my favorite kind of underwear, the Calvin Klein boxer briefs. I have 7 pairs of those, 4 pairs of Darn Tough or Smart Wool ankle socks, and then 2 pairs of Darn Tough or Smart Wool calf length socks. These are the shoes I'll probably wear most of the time, other than the boots when we're traveling or when it's cold. They're going to be replaced because they're starting to get a hole, but these are the shoes. And then here's my belts, TSA friendly, plastic buckle, so I never have to take it off. And then I guess the rest of this is tech and toiletries. So coming back across this way, this is our GoPro setup. This handle is also a battery, so that comes in handy. This is a bendy flexi, so it can mount to all different kinds of things. This goes on my backpack strap so that I can be a little bit more inconspicuous walking down the street, filming as we go. And then this is various accessories that we've used a lot with the GoPro. These are European, or I guess world adapters. So Europe, Asia, all over, we can plug in and get our devices to charge up. This is our hard drives. So we have solid state hard drives in here so that our videos or my work or anything that we need to do, we can back up and save. This is my computer and my earbuds. You can see that we are Apple users. Once they get you into that ecosystem, it's very hard to break free. So we've just embraced it. This is what I'm bringing for one of the ways I'm going to try to stay in shape. So this is a suspension trainer.
We
we are going to try and stay in shape.
Correction, we are going to try and stay in shape. This is a suspension trainer, but it's a little bit of a Frankenstein between different brands and also just other materials. So these are two independent straps that came off of, I think, a Myocore brand suspension trainer. The TRX was first to market in this arena, but it doesn't pack up very small. The handles are attached. The two different straps for each side, the left and right strap, are attached to each other. It's very hard to pack that up small. So this, I could use the two straps independently of each other and roll them up nice and tight. And then I have two handles that are independent of each other as well. So again, I can just wrap those up nice and tight. And then the carabiners are what would hold it all together. So the small ones would hold the handle onto the strap. The big one would hold the straps onto the TRX door anchor. So that, I think, will package up very neatly, not a lot of space, and allow us to get a workout in almost anywhere. I always recommend this to our patients and clients. Okay, I guess we're getting into toiletries now. So I have way less than Tiffany does. I am actually carrying both of our toothbrushes. This thing is amazing. We love it. It's a Philips Sonicare. It has both of our heads in it, so I can carry both of these. I really wish, though, that they gave you a little extra space for maybe a little toothpaste, because this doesn't fit in there. And also, this is kind of silly. It comes with its own charger, and so I have to carry this thing around. I didn't do any homework on whether or not there's a similar toothbrush that you could just use any USB charger for, but that really would have been ideal. So toothpaste, toothbrush, floss, deodorant, which I almost never wear, but sometimes I need it, so it's good to have. I'm sure Tiffany appreciates that.
No, you smell good.
Some nail clippers, comb, scissors to trim that stray beard hair, whatever we might need scissors for. They're round tip. I think we can get through the airport with those. And then this is my solution for keeping my beard tidy. You might have noticed today it's not, because I haven't tamed it for probably about 5 days. We've been camping.
You look beautiful.
But it gives me the ability to shave fairly closely with the microfoil. I'm used to shaving with a straight edge razor like they use at the barber, so I've been spoiled. This doesn't really do what I would like, but I can't travel with one of those, so this is probably going to have to do. And then the two attachments that I use for my beard and the brush to clean it with. And then finishing out, I have my Kindle, my phone, the charger, just cords to charge various devices, broad enough so that we can charge using the two adapters, charge multiple devices at a time. Same thing, this is what I need for the beard trimmer. It has this, I guess, 3mm end on. It would have been much nicer if they would have just given it so that it could charge using one of these cords, but it is what it is. And then wallet, passport, driver's license, international driver's license, my bottle, and the pen. I'm also torn on the bottle. That bottle's great. I love it. But currently, I throw it in the dishwasher and it gets nice and clean. When we're staying in hotels where we have a bathroom sink and that might be it, that might be difficult. So I'm going to bring it, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it. The other option would be to use disposable, use the same bottle for a day, maybe 2 or 3, get rid of it, get another one. I'll have to see when we get there. So I'm going to bring it so that I don't wish I had it. But if it's something that becomes a big pain or don't use, then that might get left behind. Again, if you guys have any thoughts on that or experience with that, I'd love to hear your comments on that. So now the challenge is to fit all of this stuff you see on the floor into those packing cubes that we showed you earlier and into those backpacks, and see if we can actually get all this in there in a reasonable way that we can reach in and get something without making it look like a bomb went off and everything goes everywhere. So we're going to do that. We're going to see how it goes, and we'll show you how it comes out.
As I suspected, This dress definitely is not going to fit. I'm not going to bring these. I didn't need 2 packing cubes. I think, Nathan, did you not need 1 packing cube? And then we're going to bring 1 of these instead of 2. Nathan did not bring his. I really want to bring this hat, but I don't know if I can. But I did cram in the black one. And then those are my clothes. So we did it. And this actually, so this one, I had to wrestle to get it closed. But this one, I have a lot of extra room. And I didn't put anything in the hip belt pockets at all. So, and this is empty too. And this is empty. So the main compartment is stuffed to the brim. But there's actually quite a lot of room left. So if I wanted to squeeze in a couple more things, I could. But I think I'd rather not wrestle that hard with it every single time.
I fit everything in here as well, except for the 1 tote bag. But between the 2 of us, we still have 1, so it'll still work as a laundry bag or a grocery bag. I can't imagine we'd be doing that much laundry all at once or that much grocery shopping all at once. So I'm happy with that. The only thing I didn't know that I need to look up, my beard trimmer, I'm not sure if there's a lithium battery. Same thing with the toothbrush. At first, that whole bag or that whole packing cube was going to go in here. But then I thought, what if they make me check this? Or what if something happens where this has to go in the belly of the plane? I know that's bad. So it ended up in here, which is not ideal. Everything fit better before I made that switch, but I know I can bring everything that was laid out in the earlier part of this video. People might ask, why are you bringing backpacks and not rollerboards anyway? And the reason really is because we thought that traveling across cobblestone streets and everything, that would be just difficult with a rollerboard. Also climbing up and down stairs, if they don't have elevators, escalators, whatnot. I think, though I don't know, and we're going to see, I think Europe's going to be more difficult in that regard. Even here in the United States, we've been practicing for the past really probably year. Our trip to Mexico, which you can check out that video, we took this exact setup. We took these backpacks kind of as a trial run. We did some other trips to the Northeast, I think out west as well. When we went skiing in Tahoe or Colorado, we took our rollerboards. And there are definitely positives and negatives, but for a year of travel, having a hand tied up, dragging a rollerboard behind you, getting caught up on steps or cobblestones or whatnot, we thought was going to get old and tired. So this allows you to have hands free when you're traveling. You can still march yourself upstairs or across streets or whatever you need to do. So that was our decision, and we'll see how that works out.
So comment down below. Let us know, is there anything super vital that we forgot? Is there anything that you would not bring? Are we crazy? Probably. We would love it if you'd consider liking, subscribing, sharing with a friend, because that helps our channel and helps us journey further and live lighter.